Hey guys, welcome to my 12th animal sign of 2023. Today I'm going to be talking all about the rats. Before we go into today's 12 animal zodiac sign, it's very important for you to find out which animal signs do you have in your BaZi chart. And you can actually find them out through plotting your BaZi chart through this URL here, and you can actually take your phone and scan on this QR code. Once you plot your BaZi chart out, you will see something like this, and total there will be 4 pillars with 4 animal signs. So which means that in our BaZi chart, there's more than 1 animal sign. So if you are looking at the year pillar, whatever animal sign that falls in the year pillar, it represents your social network, your external surroundings. While if you look at the month pillar, as you can see, right, it refers to segments, area, and aspects in your career and business. While if you look more deeper into it, you look at your day pillar. Whatever animal sign that is inside your day pillar, that represents your spouse and also your physical health. While the last one at your hour pillar, it represents your children, staff, and investment. So if you have a rat in any of your BaZi chart, guess what? 2023 is a brilliant and very, very nice year for you. Basically, you are the top 3 of all the 12 animal zodiac signs. So congratulations. There are lots of good positive opportunities that you can actually use in 2023. As you can see, you have 4 stars out of 5 stars. Okay, so we're going to move on to see how is it good and how you can actually use all these positive stars in a good way in 2023. Okay, so let's begin with the positive auxiliary stars for the rat. The first one I would really highlight is, as you can see, the first top 2 there, it's the fortune virtue. So fortune virtue, as you can see, it's slightly similar with heavenly virtue. That's why they look the same. But fortune virtue signifies more into like a fortune and prosperity and wealth related kind of opportunity. However, unlike the heavenly virtue, right? It can't actually neutralize or mitigate negative stars, right? So basically, a fortune virtue, besides being a star of wealth, it also represents a powerful nobleman that will be able to be a great assistance to you. Heavenly virtue, it's heavenly virtue. So basically, it's the kind of nobleman who will be able to mitigate a lot of negative stars that you will meet in 2023, which also means that a lot of obstacles and challenges basically that you have accumulated for the past few years, these noblemen will just come in and will be able to help you to disperse all this bad energy to good energy. Yeah, so you want to pay attention on that, and in short, you are looked after. All right, so you also want to be sure that you really do not want to escape from problems, because either way, I think it's a good time for you to look into problems that you have not been able to solve, because this nobleman would be able to help you to solve. All right, so the next one would be the red matchmaker, right? So red matchmaker, in the traditional setting, usually it signifies like good relationship, happy marriage luck, and it also means that there's like hazy, there's a good celebration in the year, right? So it is one of the most powerful like relationship star for both romantic and general like interpersonal relationship, right? So just bear in mind, because I think many people always mistaken red matchmaker to be something intimate, but it's not necessarily. It does means that personally you connect better with some other people. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily comes in and stir things up if you're already in a relationship. However, it does means that connection and relationship will become something that is really positive in the year. So I would really like to highlight this, right? For those who have read, you do want to pay attention on this, right? relationships that are not that great for the past few years, any kind of relationship issues that you would like to mend, this could be a great time for you to do it, right? By the way, rich matchmaker doesn't always relate to romantic relationship. In fact, sometimes from my experience, great matchmaker can also be seen in a career perspective, yeah. Meaning to say you are being matched with the right boss, with the right company, with the company or the boss of your dreams, okay? So that could also happen, okay? So the next one will be the peach blossom. So peach blossom is 桃花头发. So that itself is quite direct if you know Chinese, meaning it's a likability style. It also means that your likability is enhanced tremendously. So again, you want to enjoy that. And of course, in a career setting, especially, do not underestimate this star because likability is a very, very important factor when it comes to career in 2023. The next one would be salty pool. So salty pool, people might take it as something negative, but I think it can go both ways. I think as long as you manage it right, it could be used in a very positive way as well. So basically, a salty pool is like, you know, someone or you who have the red or someone else can get a bit more flirtatious, right? And it does mean that, you know, the enhance of being lustful, okay? So the sexual tension or the sexual attraction is like, you know, suddenly increased, okay? So that is more of the salty pool, right? But like I said, right, it can actually sometimes lead to the negative side as well. So you want to manage it well, right? Example, if it's something that is positive, okay, and you can focus on this salty pool in your existing relationship and make the existing relationship better. However, if you are single, this is perfect, okay? So I think most people are only concerned of salty pool whenever they are attached with someone else or they already have someone else in their life. Like I said, it's only how you manage it. You don't have to worry much about it. Okay, so after looking at the positive side of the red, okay, now let's look into the negative side of the red, right? So the first one could be this year Shah. So year Shah does indicates that the year could be potential, you know, to attract some quarreling, debating, provoking conversations. It also means that, you know, you who have the red in your chart would want to pay attention to not get yourself too involved into this debate situation, right? It also means that, you know what, just be grounded and be sensible, right? If you need to walk away and don't get involved into the argument. Otherwise, it would lead to something that is horrible, right? The next one I would put, I put actually here the curl thumb and the crossing Shah together, as you can see here, right? Okay, the reason why I put them together because they are almost similar. So basically, these two together indicates problems in rumors and gossips. Basically, it's a lot to do with communication as well. So if you do not pay attention on this, right, it can really impact your relationships, yeah. So when I mean by relationship, doesn't always necessarily means your personal relationship, but it could means that relationship that you have established in the past with your colleagues and your partners as well, right? So if you are not careful and get involved into this kind of gossip and rumors, you may face certain form of complications, and in a worst case scenario, it could potentially lead to certain form of legal issues. So the stance that you should really adopt is to avoid getting yourself into this kind of gossips, right? And really, it's not worth it at all, okay? So the next one is the punishment. So basically, punishment also relates to relationship problems, and it's mainly due to being scandalous, okay? So again, you want to pay attention on this. So it could happen on you, or it could happen to you as well, okay? So you want to pay attention in that. So basically, as you can see, right, the negative aspect of the rat is a lot to do with relationship problems. As you can see, the positive aspect of the rat also has a lot to do with connection and relationship enhancement. But then again, you know, if you can focus a lot on the positive stars, the negative stars will dissolve by itself. Now, let's move on to see the key success for rat in 2023. So basically, again, all about connections, right? The first key point definitely is about connection. So we want to focus on making meaningful connections and building valuable quality relationships in 2023. So even on those relationships that you would love to fix, or in the past, things that they're not that great, right? You can actually rebuild this connection again, okay? Could be friends, could be lovers, could be ex-bosses, colleagues, people around your life, anything as long as relationships, okay? So you can actually focus on that, and it'll bring you a lot of positive things. The next one, I would say it could be nobleman, right? So focus on getting help. Okay, again, in all cases of nobleman, it's very important for you yourself to really get out there and share your problems so that, you know, the right person will actually come to your life and help you dissipate the problem. Like I said, you have a very great and powerful nobleman who can help you to mitigate a lot of negative things, right? So this itself, you cannot be shy to ask for help. All right. So the next one, again, communication, which is where we focus on managing the problem and potential problem that may occur. You do not want to get involved into gossips and rumors. And again, this can either come from you or to you, okay? So you want to be careful about what you say to others as well. Or if not, then, you know, subsequent issues may appear. So that's all about the rat. And as you can see, the overall theme of the rat is pretty cohesive. It's all about relationships and relationship. With that, I hope you have taken down some notes and you'll be able to know how you can actually plan and strategize your 2023 better. And I'll see you again in my next animal sign. Okay.